He was just sitting on the plane and glanced out the window, when he suddenly noticed a woman appearing outside at high altitude, and she even deliberately waved at him. At first the man thought he was having a hallucination, but he never expected the very next second this would instantly scare him out of his wits. He believed there was something evil on this plane, and without a second thought he started shouting that he wanted off the plane, saying there was a woman floating outside the aircraft, and that this flight was definitely headed straight to hell. Hearing this, everyone was instantly thrown into panic, because the plane was currently flying through a thunderstorm, and lightning kept flashing in the sky. The man's words immediately unsettled everyone on board. In order to help the man calm down, the flight attendant hurriedly comforted him and told him to wash his face in the restroom. But just as he walked into the restroom, the woman appeared again in the mirror. The man fled the restroom in total panic, shouting that he wanted to get off the plane, saying this plane was absolutely not clean, and begging the captain to land the plane as soon as possible. But no one could believe the words of a madman, as the man's emotions continued to spiral out of control. Kind-hearted passengers quickly restrained him, and then the flight attendant went to get medication to calm him down, until it was forced into his mouth. Only then did he finally quiet down. At this moment no one realized that the man had not been lying earlier, and that the woman outside the window really did exist. Soon the captain noticed something was wrong, because normally the plane should leave the storm after about 10 minutes of flying, but after half an hour the thunderstorm still had not stopped. With no other choice, the two pilots could only stare straight ahead, staying alert for any danger that might appear at any moment. And at the same time, strange things began happening one after another in the cabin. All the food on the plane was suddenly crawling with maggots, instantly making the passengers feel nauseous, scaring the flight attendants into rushing over to check, and wrapping the vomit up with towels. And right at that moment, the captain also discovered the plane's communication system had failed, and no matter what they did they could not reach ground control. Just as the two pilots were starting to panic, a sudden bolt of lightning struck the fuselage at the worst possible time, causing the plane to instantly lose control and plunge downward, terrifying the co-pilot into immediately checking the instruments, while the captain fought hard to control the aircraft, doing everything he could to keep the nose pointed upward, while continuously pressing the restart button. In their desperation, the engine finally came back to life. Seeing this, the captain quickly stabilized the plane, and only then did they pull the aircraft back from the hands of death. And because of this terrifying turbulence, one female passenger's nose was smashed and started bleeding, so she hurried to the restroom to clean it. But unexpectedly, just as she closed the restroom door, a flight attendant suddenly saw a ghostly face appear outside the window, but then the face vanished just as strangely. Even more frightening was that she was not the only one who saw the ghostly face. Many passengers also noticed something strange outside the window, but no one dared to say a word, because they did not want to end up like the man earlier. And at this moment the girl dealing with her nosebleed also encountered something strange, as the sound of a baby crying suddenly echoed around her. Immediately after that, the lights above began flickering on and off. Before she could even react, a streak of blood suddenly appeared on her neck, terrifying her into desperately yanking the door handle. But at that moment the door was firmly locked, and the next second an arm suddenly reached out. When she opened her eyes again, she found herself inside a warehouse, and then a figure flashed past right in front of her. Just as she was scared and completely at a loss, she strangely found herself